England's Terry Holland was able to record 8 good lifts. Poland's Mariusz Pudzianowski, the 3-time champ and current overall leader, managed 10 repetitions. But it was England's Mark Felix who earned the win with 11 reps. So Mark Felix claims the top spot in the deadlift. Mariusz Pudzianowski was second. Terry Holland was third, while Nii and Ostlund were fourth and fifth, respectively. In sixth, it was Magnus Samuelsson. The title chances for Phil Pfister and Sebastian Vettel took a major hit. After 4 events, it is the Mariusz Pudzianowski show. The 3-time champion from Poland has been absolutely dominant. He is certainly on a mission to get his title back. But the biggest surprise so far has been his fellow countryman, Sebastian Vettel. He sits in second place, and he has proven that he is the complete package. Last year's champion, Phil Pfister of the United States, is 10 points off the pace. Time is definitely not on his side. Right now, let's check in with my colleague, 3-time World Strongman champion, Bill Kazmaier, who's standing by at our next event, the Fire Engine Pull.
Todd, this fire engine may come to the rescue of Phil Pfister as he tries to hunt down Mariusz Pudzianowski for the 2nd straight year. Pfister, the former firefighter from West Virginia, is a prototypical athlete for this event, with the power, the leverage, and the mass to move this 40,000-pound vehicle down the 25-meter course. For Pfister to repeat, he'll have to make it happen right here.
All right, thanks, Kaz. We look forward to the fire engine poll. Before we move on in the competition, let's recap the first 4 events. Mariusz Pudzianowski put on an overwhelming display in the barrel loading to cruise to victory. The safe lift saw a Polish winner, but this time it wasn't Mariusz. Rather, it was Sebastian Vettel's turn to be the man. In the Fingal Fingers, Pudzianowski delivered a 2nd-place finish in an event that usually troubles him. But once again, the top honors went to Sebastian Vettel. In the deadlift, it was Mark Felix who reigned supreme. After 4 events, Mariusz Pudzianowski leads with 37 points. Sebastian Vettel's 29 points puts him into 2nd place. Phil Pfister's in 3rd, Terry Holland's in 4th, and in 5th, it's Dave Ostlund. Magnus Samuelsson is in 6th. Mark Felix, Kevin Nii, and Don Pope have fallen off the pace. And that takes us to Magnus Samuelsson, the first competitor in the fire engine poll. As we just saw, Magnus is in 6th position overall.
Magnus has the type of size and power needed to pull this 40,000-pound fire engine down the 25-meter course.
He's got 75 seconds to complete the course or get as far as he can. As and over the years, Magnus has certainly been strapped to some massive apparatus, a plane in Malta, the train in Zambia. Now he finds himself at the front end of the Anahayim fire truck here in Southern California.
Look at the arms and legs. They just ooze power. And he stays so tilted forward. It's really difficult to stay in that position. And a veteran like him is willing to take the pain, stay down, and pull hard.
As we talk about his lower back injury, is this a problem for him?
Not really. This is all arms and legs and conditioning.
As he approaches the 20-meter mark, this should be a sub-50 time for Magnus Samuelsson. As soon as the bumper crosses the line, his time will stop, and it is 48:01, and the Big Swede is happy. So Magnus Samuelsson puts up the time to beat, and it's a good one, 48.01 seconds.
With the huge arms, Magnus uses the rope to pull hand over hand and drive hard with those massive thighs to pull the fire truck down the course.
Up next, American Phil Pfister, the defending champion. And Kaz, if anyone is going to have an advantage in this event, it's got to be Phil Pfister. He's a former firefighter.
That's right. Phil was a firefighter in Charleston, West Virginia. And you have to remember that Phil could be considered one of the world's best truck pullers.
As Phil gets strapped in, he is being assisted by 2-time champion Jouko Ahola of Finland, now the equipment manager. All right, with just 2 events to follow this one, Phil needs to make a major move if he's got any opportunity of hunting down Mariusz Pudzianowski, our current overall leader. Check out the body tilt on him, Kaz. He is throwing it all forward.
The calves are flexing to the max. The climbing shoes help, but there's really a small surface area on the ground. I think they're the wrong choice of shoes for these guys to pull with.
The mark to beat, 48.01 seconds, put up moments ago by Sweden's Magnus Samuelsson. What do you think of his form so far, Kaz?
He's staying really low, reaching long and pulling hard with the arms. He's putting all the work into it. That's a really huge fire truck.
20 tons he is pulling right now, and this one is going to come down to the wire. Can he top 48? He won't beat Magnus Samuelsson, but he needs to put up a good time with Mariusz Pudzianowski still to come. And he stops the truck at 53.93 seconds. Not sure if Phil's happy with that time, but it is a very impressive performance. With Phil's grip on the title slipping away, he fought his entire way down the 25-meter course. The fire engine didn't come to his aid as he hoped. Phil's standing by with Bill Kazmaier.
Phil, you're used to working around fire trucks for many years. How tough was it to pull that all by yourself?
Man, I'll tell you, Kaz, that was a tough pull. Yoko and the guys have done an excellent job this year in making it a true strongman contest. Everything good and heavy, and all the guys are so strong this year. And it's always awesome to be able to step onto the field with these boys.
Does your son Wyatt know how hard you work when you're on the job?
Yeah, I think he knows. He's pretty proud of his pops sometimes, but he was pretty upset. Only got 2 reps on the car deadlift.
Well, keep up the momentum.
Thanks, guys.
When the metrics world's strongest man returns to Southern California, Terry Hollins and Sebastian Venta will attempt to derail Mariusz Pudzianowski's dream of a 4th title.